before any of you say anything, I'm well aware that I filled this out wrong. Hey guys, what's up? Mari's my name. I'm inspired by Infinity Hannah's video where she did her March Madness, or as I'm going to call my version, Metalcore Madness. I got the template for my brackets from the Metalcore subreddit, so I'll link that down below. I'm just gonna get into this video because, like I said, I filmed this more times than I like to admit. Round 1. Every Time I Die versus Bless the Fall. I gave this to Every Time I Die. I just think that they're heavier and better, frankly, than Of Mice and Men versus As I Lay Dying. Can't stand Tim Lambesis, so I gave it to Of Mice and Men. Dayseeker versus Knocked Loose. Gave it to Knocked Loose just because I'm more familiar with her music. Breakdown of Sanity versus Beartooth. I gave it to Beartooth because, like the last option, I'm just more familiar with their music. Then we have Phineas versus Norma Jean. More familiar with Norma Jean's music, so I gave it to them. Then we have Make Them Suffer versus Asking Alexandria. And I don't think this is a fair fight because one of these bands is extremely better, and I gave it to Make Them Suffer. Then we have Trivium versus Northlane. I gave it to Northlane just because I'm more familiar with their music. Then we have In Heart's Wake versus Like Moths to Flames, and I gave it to Like Moths to Flames. And then we have Invent Animate versus Bury Tomorrow. I gave it to Bury Tomorrow because I have this really awkward memory of Invent Animate. When I saw them live in Seattle when they opened for The Word Alive and they went on stage and said hello Portland, the lead singer was probably drunk or high or both. I don't know. Long story short, Bury Tomorrow. Then we have Bullet for My Valentine and Counterparts. Bullet for My Valentine is cringe, so I gave it to Counterparts. Memphis Mayfire versus Ice Nine Kills. I gave it to Ice Nine Kills because I cannot stand Memphis Mayfire. We have Amira versus Cane Hill. I gave it to Cane Hill. We have The Word Alive versus Wage War. I gave it to The Word Alive. Miss May versus Plotting You. Excuse me. To Miss May. Kill Switch Engage versus Fit for a Keen. Give it to Fit for a Keen. Era versus Periphery, and I gave it to Periphery. Column 2. Converge versus Falling in Reverse. I gave it to Converge because they're just better. Falling in Reverse. Then Attila versus Atreyu. I give it to Atreyu. Hatebreed versus Icy Stars. I give it to Hatebreed. Salem Planet didn't have a fair fight. They were against Motionless White, my all-time favorite band, so I gave it to Motionless. Siler versus Botch. I haven't heard of Botch, so I give it to Siler. How many people are going to call me a poser for not knowing Botch? I don't know. Then we have The Amity Affliction versus We Came as Ruins. I give it to The Amity Affliction. We have Integrity versus Misery Signals. I give it to Integrity. I'm not familiar with Misery Signals. Volumes versus The Ghost Inside. How could you not give it to The Ghost Inside? Stick to Your Guns versus Ocean's 8 of Alaska. I gave it to Stick to Your Guns. Then we have While She Sleeps versus Polaris. I gave it to While She Sleeps. They would just put out a great album. Anna versus Varials. I gave it to Varials. Phil of Maya versus Unearth. I gave it to Phil of Maya. Protest the Hero versus Sworn In. I gave it to Sworn In. Dillinger Escape Plan versus Between the Buried and Me. I gave it to Between the Buried and Me, but though I consider them to be more prog. Oh Sleeper versus Upon a Burning Body. I gave it to Upon a Burning Body. Currents versus Under Oath. I give it to Under Oath. Round 2. Every Time I Die versus Of Mice and Men. Gave it to Every Time I Die. Knocked Loose versus Beartooth. I gave it to Knocked Loose. Norma Jean versus Make Them Suffer. I gave it to Make Them Suffer. Northlane versus Like Moths to Flames. I gave it to Like Moths to Flames. Bury Tomorrow and Counterparts. I gave it to Bury Tomorrow. Ice Nine Kills and Cane Hill. These two bands are my top 5 favorite bands. So this is very difficult, but I did like Cane Hill's last full length a little bit better than Ice Nine Kills. I gave it to Cane Hill. The Word Alive versus Miss May I gave it to Miss May. Fit for a Keen versus Era. I gave it to for a Keen. Converge versus Atreyu. I gave it to Atreyu. Hatebreed versus Motionless in White. Not a fair fight. Motionless in White. Siler versus The Enemy Affliction. I gave it to Siler. Integrity versus Ghost Inside. I gave it to the Ghost Inside. Stick to Your Guns versus While She Sleeps. I gave it to While She Sleeps. Burials versus Veil of Maya. I gave it to Veil of Maya. Sworn In Between the Buried and Me. I gave it to Sworn In. Upon a Burning Body versus Under Oath. I gave it to Under Oath. Round 3. Every Time I Die versus Knocked Loose. I gave it to Every Time I Die. Make Them Suffer versus Like Moths to Flames, I gave it to Make Them Suffer. Bury Tomorrow versus Cane Hill, I gave it to Cane Hill. Miss May I versus Fit for a King, I gave it to Fit for a King. I Tell You Not in a Fair Fight against Motionless in White, gave it to Motionless in White. Siler versus The Ghost Inside, I gave it to Siler. While She Sleeps versus Veil of Maya, I gave it to While She Sleeps. Sworn In against Under Oath, I gave it to Sworn In. Round 4, we're narrowing it down to 2 from 8. So Every Time I Die versus Make Them Suffer versus Cane Hill versus Fit for a King. Second call, Motionless in White versus Siler versus While She Sleeps versus Sworn In. Narrow it down to Cane Hill and Motionless in White. And the winner is, drum roll please, Motionless in White. I've seen them live. I haven't seen Cane Hill live yet. I'm seeing them live this summer. But this was my Metalcore madness. If you guys want to fill out your own brackets with these bands, I linked the link template from the Metalcore subreddit down in the description below, as well as in Fitting Out Hannah's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun to film, fun to make. Filmed it so many times though. It took an embarrassing amount of takes just to get it. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys in the next music related video. Also, an update video will be on its way too, because I know I have a lot of explaining to do on why I haven't uploaded so often. I've been pretty frequent, so I'm gonna just do a tell-all in a few weeks or days, depending on when I have time to film and upload and edit. But you know, summer's coming. I won't have any class, any homework, so I will just be interning or volunteering or whatever I can do, and filming and all that fun stuff. So yeah, cue end card. Bye guys.